I mean, basic CLOB examples are movie file, picture files, which have no meaning. Even if you get, you can't pass through it, or you can't go in between that or check anything. Similarly, but over here we have meaning. We have meaning. We can go down, we can retrieve information from it. So there is a mechanism by which what is done now, stored as character large object, but while it is written, this feature is used by almost all of the database. But now DB2 is different from other databases, and this is the very core thing where DB2 is very, very different from other databases. DB2 now stores the XML data in its both hierarchical and relational model simultaneously. This is not being adopted by any other database that we have available. And what is the benefit of it? The benefit is that you don't have to shred it each time you retrieve it or unshred it while you are storing it. You have to just fire the query, you will get the output. So you are storing it in a native form. So this is called native XML, and this feature is present in DB2. Create your own tags. XML important, integration, independence, internationally designed to use Unicode. You know what is Unicode? It's something like you have heard of S.I.T code. So it's like Unicode is for double byte structures. I mean, so the Japanese characters contains which are hundreds and thousands of characters in alphabets. I mean, not thousands, but say 200, 300 alphabets has. So it can be represented by Unicode. So Unicode is just another standard. Right? Your XML is Unicode. XML is form of Unicode. Okay. So I told you there are several languages with XML. One of them is ETD. ETD is data type definition. XSD is better than ETD and is used widely. Now this XQuery. XQuery is like SQL for relational data. So XQL is for XML data. You can understand it in this manner. And XPath is also same thing. And then you have XSLT. You have heard of XSLT? Okay. XSLT is also very common. What happens whenever you retrieve data, your XML data is present in there, it's converted into a HTML data. So that is being done by a language called XSLT. It will be automatically converted. So that is called XML styling something transform. I don't remember the exact. XSLT. XML data. HTML data is cannot be transformed into anything else. It's the end data. I mean, it has no meaning. Okay, so as I was telling you, with DB2, see the difference. We have now both XML interface and relational interface. So we are storing XML in a native form. We have a hierarchical structure at the very base of it. This is not being supported by any other database. And the beauty is, you can access relational data also through XQuery and XPath, and you can access XML also through SQL and SQL. So what DB2 engine has done, it has merged both the modes of communication, hierarchical and relational model. So you have the flexibility to use both hierarchical model and relational model in parallel. Okay? Okay, let's see the diagram. You have anything? What else? How it is closely linked? How it is maintained? How it is maintained? That's what I told you. Internally, it's broken down into hierarchical structures. Like in relational model, there is no meaning of hierarchy. Data is stored just like that. Okay? But with XML, data is not like that. Data is stored in a hierarchical format. But the beauty is, you don't have to worry whether your data is XML or relational. You can access them in a single manner using SQL. Or if you are comfortable with XQuery, you can access your relational data using XQuery. So it has merged both the means. Now one of the examples over here, you can see there is a department. Okay, below department you have employee. So you have two employees over there. You have got certain IDs, certain elements, and certain values defined. Now see, you can see inside how it is stored. There is an attribute ID, you can see department. Where is it? Yeah, so you can see it's stored in form of a number. 14, 4, 4, 6, 3. So it's stored in this form only. Your final data will be stored at a final place, but the hierarchy is the same hierarchy is going to be followed. This is the same thing I told you, and you can have an XML data type is there. So you can give a create table department something. You see last column department doc is of type XML. Okay, so you can create that, and XML is stored in a hierarchical format as I told you earlier. $D/department/name. Okay, please switch on this light. Clear light. Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'll come to this a bit later. I have to explain you what is XPath. Okay, so this is a method of inserting data into a table, which is XML. So you can see you are using simple SQL and you are using insert into, and XML parse function is being called. What does the XML parse would be doing? What do you mean by parsing? Okay, parsing means it just checking whether the data is in the proper XML format or not. Yeah. Similarly, deleting is in this manner, updating is in this manner. XPath. Now see, you have to understand XPath. It's a new concept. Understand it over here. Each node. Now what is node? Each element that you have created is considered as a node in an XML statement. Okay. Root. Okay. So if I say slash, I am at root. Root is the document itself. XML, the very XML document. Okay. If I give slash department, where do you think I am? First level. So that is my first node. So I have an ID will be provided with elements. So you can see besides employee there is a building 101. So when you say building 101, there has been an ID provided and you can match with this ID. So say there are 10 buildings and you can match department employee slash at building is equal to 101. So if you say 101, then only it will come to this particular level. So see, for the employee also there has been an employee ID equal to attribute. Okay, we haven't mentioned it over here in that particular line. But if I say consider 1 to the 4th line, there is an option slash department slash employee slash at ID. If I give a value to it, at ID equal to 902. Then it will come to second one, Peter Pan and that particular